I definitely by speaking to as many people as possible. I think sometimes when you see, particularly maybe someone like PwC, we are known as an accountancy firm, there may be like a misconception that it's just like, a stuffy accountancy firm that's men in suits, but I think don't limit yourself, don't think, because that doesn't necessarily align to my degree, I can't speak to them. And I think that's the beauty of fairs like this. You come in not having a clue what you want to do, but then by the time you walk out you think, oh my god, there's so many opportunities available to me.
Yeah, so the advice I would always give is ask all the questions under the sun. At the end of the day, you're going to be going through a recruitment process where you're going to be asked questions, so now's the time to ask questions to get that insight. Ask all about company culture, understand if it's going to be the right fit for you, what development opportunities there are. But at the same time, I would also say be realistic with your skill sets. For example, no one's expecting you to be an expert in anything that you're doing. We want to be able to see how you're developing and how you're able to progress. So even if you give an indication of some kind of exposure that you've had, even if it's beginner level, that gives us a good idea of, okay, this is what we can work with and this is how we can help you achieve the best possible standard by the end of your time with us.
Careers fairs can be very daunting and a little bit nerve-wracking as well. But what I would say is everybody's in the same position. Most of the employers who are here today have been students themselves. They're joined by current placements and graduates as well. So we've all been here before. Don't be afraid to make an approach and to ask a question. Also, if you feel like you're not comfortable in a busy environment, feel free just to take a photograph of maybe the employer's logo, take a contact email address and follow up afterwards if you have any questions.
First thing I would say is don't be nervous. Every person who is exhibiting at the Careers Fair today is here to meet people, so don't be afraid. Don't feel that somebody's going to turn you away. And if you're genuinely interested, just say hello and ask lots of questions. The recruiters and the people who are exhibiting are keen to talk to you. So you never know what opportunities you could explore. We have hired people who we've met at careers fairs before. They've been encouraged to apply through our process. So yeah, just spend time at the fair and approach organisations that maybe you might not have heard of before as well, because that could be the exact opportunity that for your future.
Yeah, the main advice I would tell students: come up, see the different organisations, have conversations with them. I know sometimes you can be a wee bit shy in terms of maybe you don't have a question, but just come up, lift a brochure, don't be afraid to ask any questions, and don't be afraid to think you're going to ask any silly questions, because today you want to get as much out of it as possible, get to know the organisation that you're maybe looking to take placement with, and it gives you an opportunity to maybe ask questions about the LMAC process and the recruitment process that we have, just ahead of a plan for any opportunities with us.
Yeah, so I think when it comes to looking for a placement role, an internship or a graduate role, you need to understand that it is a two-way process. Not every employer is going to be the employer that you want to work for at this point in your career, and vice versa. So my advice is to speak to as many people as possible. It would be good before the fair to maybe make a note of the companies that have jobs available in the areas that you're interested in. I think a lot of people think that it's good to bring a CV along. Unfortunately, what you'll find is a lot of people don't accept physical CVs. So my advice would be not to maybe spend your time doing that, but to have your LinkedIn up and ready and available so that you can connect with the people that you do speak to on the day, and any questions that you maybe didn't get a chance to ask that you'll be able to follow up with after the fair.